story that I have wanted to do since I saw this gentleman go viral, actually, on social media, because this is about something that many of us know and love, and we have almost daily: eggs. You might not be able to get any at the moment, as there are reports of an egg shortage. Tesco has become the latest supermarket to ration the number of eggs that customers can buy due to supply issues, now limited to only 3 boxes per person. The move comes as farmers face rising costs and are also being hit by an outbreak of bird flu. But is this strictly true? Because it's certainly how it's being reported in the press. Well, this Welsh farmer didn't think so.
Supermarkets, instead of upping the price for you and leaving our price the same, if they up the price for you, which they already have done, and gave us some of that price, then we wouldn't be making a loss producing eggs and the shelves would still be full.
Well, the man in that video is joining me now, Johan Humphreys. Thank you so much for talking to me this morning. I've been trying to get hold of you since I saw your very impassioned plea on Instagram. What is going on, Johan?
It's a bit of a sticky situation at the minute. So it's costing us quite a bit of money to produce these eggs that you can see behind me. It can cost an egg producer anywhere from £1.20 to £1.40 to produce a dozen eggs. We're currently getting paid around £1.09 for that dozen eggs. So the cost of production is a lot higher than the amount we get paid for them.
So why have your costs gone up so much to produce the eggs?
So, feed costs have gone really high. So I've gone from paying £250 a tonne to £400 a tonne for feed. And I go through 30 tonne a week. My electricity bill has tripled, at least tripled, the cost of buying new birds has gone up £1 a bird. And I have 32,000 birds. So that's 32,000 straight off the bat.
OK, so the supermarkets, in your opinion, the supermarkets are not respecting your hugely increased costs. And so are you just at an impasse with them, that you're not passing on the eggs to the supermarkets? They don't have them to sell to us. Is that what's happening?
Not so much, no. It's producers. The cost of producing eggs went up so high that producers just couldn't physically continue producing the eggs. So when their shed was emptied, they haven't refilled.
Right.
So there's 8 million less laying birds being ordered for next year. So that's about 8 million less eggs every single day.
Wow. So this is only the start of this phenomenon right now. Are the farmers communicating with the supermarkets about this and trying to come to some sort of resolution?
Yes, so we're all part of the British Free Range Egg Producers Association, and they're the voice of the us farmers, egg producers, with the supermarkets, because, I'm just an angry little farmer in Wales. I'm a very small fish in a very big pond. That's why I took to social media to try and, bad press is worse than anything, isn't it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So,
and were you surprised by the reaction that you've had, Johan?
Yeah, completely blown away. All I can do is thank the general public for supporting us farmers. Us as farmers, we want to produce food. That's our jobs. So we want to be producing this great British product. These are Welsh free-range eggs. They're lovely. It's not that we don't want to produce them. We just simply can't afford to produce them.
Now, I saw when you did take to social media, I was one of the people in the comments section saying good for you for raising awareness of this and shining a light on it. You had a lot of people, Johan, contacting you to say, can we buy the eggs directly off you, didn't you? Can we cut out the middleman? What's the position on that for you?
So I produce just under 12 million eggs every year. So it's a lot of eggs to shift. That's, that's a lot of eggs to try and move. But I am in the process of setting up a website where you can buy directly off me. You can buy a tray of 30 or boxes of 12 or something like that. Yeah.
So let me just tell you what the Secretary of State for DEFRA has said. So Therese Coffey has said that some contracts and some supply chains may be disturbed, but we hope it's a temporary issue. What would your response to that be?
So, it's going to take 5 months to get 8 million hens back laying. So the 8 million hens that haven't been ordered for next year's flocks, if they got ordered today, it would take 5 months at least before their eggs got on the shelves.
So all of these headlines about avian flu, how much truth is there in those, Johan?
So avian flu is a factor, it's out there, but only 2.5 million laying birds have been culled due to avian flu. So considering 8 million birds haven't been ordered, the 2.5 million that have been culled isn't making much. There was bird flu last year, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Over 1 million birds got culled last year because of bird flu and we didn't have an egg shortage.